Hey, what's up, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are sitting down because we have some absolutely incredible news to talk about today, and if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, you're about to get very excited. We've been hearing the rumors for weeks, but today, we've got confirmation straight from the top of the Dallas Cowboys organization. That's right, Stefon Diggs, one of the best wide receivers in the NFL, is officially a Dallas Cowboy. And if that wasn't enough to get you hyped, Jerry Jones himself has confirmed an exclusive, long-term contract with Diggs, signaling that the Cowboys aren't just interested in adding him for a season, they're going all in on the future with this superstar. This could very well be the game changer the Cowboys need to finally get over the hump and bring home that elusive Super Bowl title. So grab your Cowboys gear, because today, we're diving deep into what this signing means for the team, how it impacts the offense, and why the future is brighter than ever for Dallas. But before we jump in, if you're new to the channel, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss any of the latest Cowboys updates. Now, let's get into it. For those of you who don't follow the NFL as closely as some of us do, Stefon Diggs is one of the most dynamic, exciting wide receivers in the league. Over the past few seasons, Diggs has solidified himself as a top-tier talent. We all remember that epic Minneapolis Miracle catch he made back in 2018 that sent shockwaves through the NFL, and since then, he's only continued to impress. Whether he's torching defenders on deep passes, making acrobatic catches in the red zone, or being a reliable target for his quarterbacks, Diggs has proven time and time again that he's an elite playmaker. For years, the Buffalo Bills have relied on Diggs to be their number one guy, and he's delivered in a major way. But now, he's traded that blue and red for the iconic blue and silver of the Dallas Cowboys, and I have to tell you it's about to shake up the entire NFC. Now, we've been hearing trade rumors swirling for a while. The whispers were getting louder and louder as the offseason wore on, and fans were starting to wonder whether the Cowboys could pull off a deal for Diggs. The organization, after all, has been looking to bolster its offense, especially after some disappointing playoff performances in recent years. While CeeDee Lamb has proven himself as the Cowboys' number one wide receiver and one of the league's top young talents, the Cowboys had been looking for another dynamic playmaker to pair alongside him. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want a player like Diggs in your wide receiver room? Over the past few years, we've seen teams like the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers dominate the league with explosive, high-powered offenses, and the Cowboys have been in search of that same kind of firepower. Adding Stefon Diggs is exactly the kind of move the Cowboys needed to make to keep pace with those teams. Fast forward to today, and we're finally getting confirmation. Jerry Jones himself held a press conference earlier today to address the media, and he wasted no time making a bold statement. We are thrilled to announce that we've finalized an exclusive contract with Stefon Diggs. This is a major step for our organization, and we're excited to welcome Stefon to the Dallas Cowboys family. We've been working on this for a while, and we're all in on this move. It was a moment that made every Cowboys fan's heart race. Jerry Jones, the mastermind behind some of the biggest moves in Cowboys history, clearly sees Diggs as a pivotal piece for the team's future. But here's the kicker: this isn't just a short-term rental. This isn't some one-year contract or a trade for the sake of getting a big name. No, Jerry Jones and the Cowboys front office have locked in Stefon Diggs to a long-term exclusive contract. That means Diggs is going to be in Dallas for the foreseeable future, and this deal is a clear signal that the Cowboys are positioning themselves for sustained success in the NFC. And that brings us to the big question: what does this mean for the Cowboys in the immediate future and beyond? Well, let's talk about the offense first. When you look at this Dallas Cowboys roster now, you can't help but get excited. You've already got one of the best young receivers in CeeDee Lamb, who's proven himself as a top-tier playmaker in his own right. Now, you pair him with Stefon Diggs, a player who is equally as dangerous on the field. We all know that in the NFL, it's all about having weapons at your disposal, and with Diggs and Lamb as your 1-2 punch, the Cowboys now have one of the most dangerous wide receiver tandems in the league. This gives Dak Prescott an embarrassment of riches when it comes to his receiving options. You can't just focus on stopping one of these guys. Both Diggs and Lamb will force defenses to play honest and spread out. They're both capable of making game-changing plays at any moment, and having both of them on the field at the same time will open up opportunities for everyone else in the offense, including Tony Pollard, who should be licking his chops at the thought of more space to run. But it's not just about the offense. Let's talk about the overall impact this move has on the Cowboys' Super Bowl aspirations. For years, the Cowboys have been right on the cusp of greatness, but have never been able to break through. We've seen talented rosters before, but whether it's been inconsistent quarterback play, injuries, or just bad luck in critical moments, the Cowboys have fallen short when it mattered most. But with Stefon Diggs in the fold, this offense becomes much more dynamic, and it immediately boosts their chances of making a deep playoff run. We all know that in the postseason, things tighten up and every play matters. Having a player like Diggs, someone who can turn any catch into a game-changing play, gives the Cowboys an edge they've been lacking in the past. With a quarterback like Dak Prescott, who's been working hard to bounce back from some inconsistencies, adding a player of Diggs' caliber is exactly what he needs to elevate his game and take this team to the next level. But let's not forget about the defense, which has been the heart and soul of the Cowboys in recent seasons. You've got guys like Micah Parsons, Trevon Diggs, and DeMarcus Lawrence leading the charge on defense, and this group has already proven that they can dominate on any given Sunday. So, if you're the opposition, now you're facing an offense that has been completely revamped with elite playmakers at wide receiver, plus a defense that can shut you down at every turn. It's the perfect formula for a Super Bowl contender. And don't think for a second that Jerry Jones isn't fully aware of this. The man has been waiting for this kind of moment for years. He's always been committed to bringing a championship back to Dallas, and by making this move to sign Stefon Diggs long-term, he's showing that he's all in for a championship run. This is a message to the entire league: the Cowboys are coming, and they're not backing down. As for the specifics of the contract, we know that it's one of the richest deals in Cowboys history. While we don't have the full breakdown yet, reports have confirmed that Stefon Diggs has signed a 5-year contract worth upwards of $120 million. That's a massive investment in a player who is undoubtedly one of the top wide receivers in the league. But when you consider what Diggs brings to the table, his elite speed, his ability to make contested catches, and his playmaking ability, it's easy to see why the Cowboys made this move. This isn't just about the now, it's about the future, too. The Cowboys aren't just thinking about getting through one season, they're building something that will last for the long haul. And when you have a player like Diggs, who can make an immediate impact and provide stability at the wide receiver position for years to come, you've got to make that move. Now, let's take a moment to think about the future of the Cowboys. With Stefon Diggs in the mix, the team is primed for success in the NFC for years to come. This is a team that's not just hoping to win now, but they're setting themselves up to be a legitimate Super Bowl contender for the next several seasons. Whether it's developing Dak Prescott's leadership, continuing to bolster the defense with young talent, or putting together an offense that will be tough to stop, the Cowboys are putting all the pieces in place. And with Jerry Jones at the helm, you know this team is going to be aggressive, bold, and always looking for that next piece to push them over the top. So, Cowboys fans, how do you feel about this huge signing? Are you as excited as I am to see Stefon Diggs in a Cowboys uniform? What do you think this move means for the team's Super Bowl chances? Drop your thoughts and reactions in the comments below. I can't wait to hear what you think about this game-changing news. This is a new era for the Dallas Cowboys, and with Stefon Diggs leading the charge, it's going to be one heck of a ride. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the latest updates on America's team. Until next time, stay hyped, stay loyal, and as always, go Cowboys.